Welcome Millhouse family. I'm going to take you through this week's meal. This week we are doing a polenta with a braised chicken and tomato stew. Then we are doing an arugula salad. It's going to have some farro, some roasted sweet potatoes, a maple cranberry vinaigrette. Let's get started. For the polenta this week, I have a nonstick pan over a medium flame, heating up. We're going to add some oil to that. And you want the oil to shimmer a little bit to let you know it's hot. We want it to be warm enough when we add the polenta that we hear a good sizzle. We don't want to crowd our pan, so you may have to do this in batches. I'm gonna move that around a little bit while it's heating so that it doesn't stick. We're gonna give it some shakes every so often just so we know it's not sticking. And we'll come and check back on that in just a minute or two. Okay, this has been cooking for a few minutes and I can start to see that some of the edges are browning. So I know it's gonna be time to give it a switch. Before I do, I'm gonna just do a little salt on this side and a little pepper. And then we're gonna give this a flip. That's a good sign. So now we will do the same thing on this other side. We'll add a little salt, pepper. Our goal is to get it nice and crispy and have the inside be hot all at the same time. So we don't want to cook it too hot, and we want to allow the middle time to heat up. So all said, it's probably going to be about 5 to 8 minutes in the pan. We'll let that cook some more. We'll come back and check. All right, we've been cooking now a few more minutes on this other side, and we'll see, we should have a nice crispiness. Now you'll notice there is extra oil in the pan, and that's okay. We need the extra oil to make sure that the heat's making contact with the polenta on the bumpy parts. We're going to just flip this over one more time. That first side that we cooked is going to be the side that we're going to serve up. And so I just want to crisp it one more time. And then I'll let that crisp. We'll come back and we will plate up the rest of the dish. So our polenta is just doing its last little crisping that we talked about. While that's happening, you can heat up your tomato stew. I just heated mine in the microwave. It works really well, heats it nice and gently. So that's nice and warm. And so basically what we'll do, we will invert our polenta so you got that nice crispy side. And then we will put our tomato stew over the top. We're going to finish that with just some Parmesan. Oh, okay. So we have our crispy polenta with tomato stew and ground Parmesan. For our salad today, we've got all of our ingredients ready. So we've got our arugula, the sweet potato. The sweet potato I did put in the microwave for just like 20-30 seconds. It's gonna be much better if it's at least room temperature or slightly warm. Doesn't have to be hot. We've got our farro, our dressing, and goat cheese. We will just get this into a bowl. So we'll add our sweet potatoes and our farro. And then dressing, and I'm using just a glove to mix it up. that on our plate. And then some of our goat cheese over the top. And we are set with our arugula and farro salad with roasted sweet potatoes, goat cheese, and a maple cranberry vinaigrette.